Howdy, 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 everybody. How's it going? How you holding up? The New Year's almost here. Has everyone been good for Sister New Year? What up, Gia? On this auspicious final Minecraft stream? On this, the stream just barely, the penultimate stream before New Year's. Silksong will be the ultimate stream before New Year's. But what's up, y'all? How's it going? The end of the beginning and the beginning of the end. Yes, indeed. We're moving to, well, we're kind of moving back to a schedule, to be honest. Like, we used to be doing two streams a week. And then we switched to 3 because I thought it would be better for the channel. And it kind of was. Had we not switched to 3 streams a week, we never would have had Yu-Gi-Oh! And we never would have met Zaki and Jorno. And all of you. Hey, and happy almost New Year. Happy almost New Year, doodles. Yeah, happy almost New Year, everybody. Hey, Zaki. Is it bad that I like 2020 because I didn't have to go outside? I feel that's not a terrible reason. I don't know that I'd publicly like that year just because of kind of what it did to everybody. 2020 was not a kind year to the world, but I also, to be honest though, I got kind of stir crazy. I don't like not going outside because I don't have a choice. I like choosing to not go outside. That's my ideal. I had to come and see if y'all were naughty or nice so I can grant you good ping for 2026. Everyone will agree, Gia, I have been the nicest, and I deserve phenomenal ping. Not meeting me, the biggest mistake you could ever make. Absolutely agree. I ended up making Draco Tail, and goddamn, I didn't expect it to be this fun. I'm pretty close to a full Draco Tail deck. I'm just sort of saving up. My current plan at the moment is to try have at least like 1,000 sort of packed away. So like once I go past 1,000, I'm allowed to spend gems. That's my current sort of plan for myself. We're almost at 1,000. Oh, I'm almost at 1,000, so we'll be able to implement that soon. And I'm looking forward to closing up the worst years of my life. I'm sorry, I hope your next few years are better, doodles. Any chance ever get around to reading Out of Places? Avenkio, first of all, thank you for joining in on the stream. It's so nice to see you. Second, unfortunately not. I have had a hectic year, if I'm being honest. Life has come at me hard and fast and not in that order, and it has been a rough one. So I haven't really had a lot of time to read anything new, but it is still up on the Byte Marx Discord if anyone's interested in it, and I might give it a read when I have a bit more time. Currently, I'm working on my next video, which is the Digimon partner video. I don't know if anyone was awaiting that with bated breath, but I'm looking forward to it. I have been sort of struggling with that video for quite a while, and it's nice to finally be making some headway with it. It was just sort of a lot of indecision. After that, I think I kind of want to make some more Digimon partner videos for like other channels. I think that would be fun. Because, you know, we've got some like, we Byte Marx have some channels that we've been friends with for a little while now. And it would be fun to like make Digimon for them. But also, there are some channels that like I really like and would like to draw more attention to. So I'm gonna maybe reach out to the creators and be like, hey, do you mind if I, a total stranger, makes a a video giving you a fake pet? Would you mind? Would you be cool with that? We'll see how that one works out for us. Hey, kitty. Yes. Do. Oh, there was a burning zombie over there. What a way to wake up. Don't listen to him. He's not been a good boy hardly any years. Rude. You guys, you want meows? You pay for meows. This isn't a free meow economy. What do you think, meows just grow on trees? I'm not giving this away. Who wants some of the bolognese I'm making? Just like straight bolognese? Just like... Just straight... but I mean, sure, why not? I played the hardest game of my life. It was Draco Tail Mirror. It went on for 6 turns, and it was very back and forth. Yugi Boomers would be proud, I think. Zaki, I played a game the other night that was 17 turns. Because the other person's deck was, the like, barrier statues. It went on for so long, and I almost won. Yeah, Draco Tail format is the most interactive format we've had in a while. Hell yeah. It came hard. Unacceptable. Last time it was this fun was back in tier format. Another fusion deck. Coincidence? Yeah, give me some of that bolognese. I'm completely biased, but yes, fusion best mechanic. No objection allowed. I do like fusion as a mechanic more than like Link and Xyz and stuff like that. Because fusion, generally speaking, requires a third component. Like it requires a spell card or a monster or something to activate the effect. So it feels like it's more interruptible. Like you can't really interrupt Link summoning. Link summoning feels more like summoning than fusing does. If you get what I mean, because fusing it's like you have to do all of these things. It's a process. Whereas Link summoning, it's just like, oh, I'm going to slap these two monsters together and become a problem. Xyz, I like Xyz. I like Xyz a lot because it puts the creatures underneath another creature. So it's not like immediately dumping 2 creatures who rarely want to be in the graveyard into the graveyard. You still have to like activate effects and stuff. Synchro I'm fine with. Because Synchro has, like, fun level shenanigans that I think works well. It's got, like, some fun things going on, and a lot of Synchro monsters... Like, Synchro monsters... A lot of Synchro monsters have really interesting effects, which is great. It's unfortunate that there's not more... I guess because, like, gimmicks, like, no one really wants to play with gimmicks if they could have something powerful, but... I don't know, I'd like to see some more gimmicks in this ding-dang old game we call life. I think I've deserved an ear for my continued support. Fair enough. Gia, hang on, let me get into position. I'll be in the direct center of all the cherry blossoms for this. Are you ready? Are you set? Are you prepped? Are you chilling? It's fucking almost New Year's, baby. It's fucking almost New Year's, baby. We're throwing out all the rules. Nia. I mean, it's... I mean, it's bolognese with penne, but the pasta vessel doesn't matter as much as the sauce. That's fair. You can have good sauce and like weird pasta, and it'll still be a good meal. Link is the worst something mechanic, tbh. Yeah, to be frank. Yeah, no, it's too easy. There's not enough like drawback. There's not enough cost to Link. It's just too easy to do. I think most people can agree Link just made Yu-Gi-Oh! Objectively worse. I don't know about that. I feel like it made Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot more fast. I think when people think of like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so fast and everything, what they're thinking of is like stuff like Link summoning. But I don't know that it made it objectively worse. You know, people said the same thing about Pendulum, and then Pendulum got zero support for years, and now no one gives a shit about Pendulum, you know? Link might just sort of be the newest thing, and so people are the most mad about it currently. Because it's the newest thing, so it's going to get the most... generally the most powerful effects. Because Konami wants you to play with their new toy. So it'll... The newest stuff that comes out is almost always going to be some of the most powerful, if not the most powerful. Just purely because it has to compete with the most powerful stuff prior to this. Oh, maybe we take Byte out today for a fun little ride. You think I can afford Nias at this time of year? Okay, can we have a cute Nia, please? Nia. Meow. There we go. This is the best New Year's gift. I appreciate it. Comparing Link to Pend is kind of crazy, though. I don't think Pend was ever that strong, but Link is Link. Oh, I wasn't comparing them. Link is tons more like powerful than Pendulum is. I'm comparing them in terms of like how everyone complained about Pendulum being like it was going to be crazy strong when it first came into the game, and then it's sort of like people got used to it. Link came around and was way stronger, and no one complains about Pendulum anymore. Yes, but my wonderful stallion, let us ride. Let us go to the open fields. I love the idea like that. Oh god, that's a ravine. I fully forgot that was there, and I just remembered as we almost hit it. I kind of love the idea that my neighbors are like... like the people in the village are like, yeah, here he comes again, fucking singing and riding his horse. How do I get off you? There we go. I can't believe I was this close to fucking sugarcane. I never knew. Oh, are you having a little snack, bud? Let's go. Back home for us. Yes, scale this mountain. We're gonna Skyrim this shit. We're gonna Oblivion Remastered this shit. Whoa, is that a cave? Was that a cave I just saw? No, it was just a shapely crevice in this mountain. That's a lot of holes around here. Whoa, is that a cave? Man, we are inundated with cave sightings. This is a cave. Whoa, cave. Wait, is there a light in this cave? Pardon? Excuse me? What was that? What just happened? What just attacked me? Was my horse too big? Was I hitting my head on the roof? Okay, fine. We're gonna take the sugarcane home, and then maybe we'll check out the cave. Minecraft. That was a fun ride, bud. There you go. A nice little kiss from my fantastic son. Let's go. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Bet you don't have a water slide into your house. Or a lava pit. I have both. How do I make cake? I have sugar now. How do I make you? I need milk. Ain't no way I'm getting milk. Do I have to go literally milk a cow? Oh, man. Well, we knew it would come to this eventually. We're straight up milking on stream, live on stream. Eventually, we knew that patron money wasn't gonna be strong enough. We had to resort to this. Heyo, gamers. Hey, ole. Yeah, we're... Everyone be cool. Don't tell YouTube I'm about to milk on camera. Let's go. I remember there were cows around here. I'm gonna make an assumption right now, and we'll see how true it is in a moment. You can't milk a pig. I know that for certain. But I'm gonna make an assumption that I can just walk up to a cow and milk will occur. Milk will happen in vicinity of cow. Whoa! This horse looks sick. Oh, he looks messy. He looks a bit muddy, actually. Whoa, that cave is sick. There's so many cool caves around here. God damn. Milk. Aha! I was correct. I believe I do still have an egg, too, so... Oh, sick. And my apartment is here. And an egg. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, now I need a second bucket. And potentially, and stop me if you've heard this one before, a third bucket. A third discrete bucket for which to commit my milk sins. Ooh, that's enough for a bucket. I believe I have another bucket somewhere. And another egg. Fuck yeah. Mr. Sandman, make me some sand. Sand me some sand and sand me some sand. Alright. Yet another bucket. Oh, we're in, it's buckets all the way down, dude. Just call me the fucking, just call me Mr. Basketball, because it's nothing but buckets. All buckets all the time from Mr. Basketball. Mr. Hoops. 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 No, I'll get it. If I keep saying the word, something funny will happen in my brain. That's how thoughts work. Is that you keep smashing the same thought into the walls of your mind over and over again, and then eventually they become coherent. Snatch that milk. Yes. Got the milk like it was my job. And now we run back to the main house. Wait, Cal, you have thoughts? No, sorry, that's me. No, I liked it. It was good. You did a good job. You can see my sky forest from here. Oh man, we're on like Starter Island, like the landmass I began on, and you can see my sky forest. That rules. My monument to nature. And look at my rad ass apartment. Now to deliver the precious payload of milk, yummy milk, for me to bake a cake with. Yummy milk. The milk has never been this yummy before. I got it fresh, it's deeply unpasteurized. It has a whole bunch of hormones for baby cows that probably shouldn't go into my body. The moment has arrived. Fuck me, are you serious? Okay, hang on. Did I use up? No, I have a bunch of wheat. Sick, okay. The moment has arrived. Again. You guys don't understand how big this is for me. I have literally never once in my life made a cake in this game. This is the first time I have ever made a cake in this game. Let me catch up fully with chat before we get into this cake situation. Okay. OMG, also Bart is crazy fast. Indeed, Bart's a speedster. I also like the idea of ravines. Ravines are great, dude. Now that Electromite is gonna be unlimited, maybe we'll start seeing more Pendulum because that card is not once per turn. Oh, yeah. But that's only taking effect in January on the 8th. So it's not gonna be for a little while still. BTW Doodles, I fully read My Sister's Keeper. As I expected, the ending was so bad. It just made the whole story before that feel pointless. Right? What was any of it for? Callum, you were stuck in the roof. I see, okay. Exactly, it really makes me wonder what was going through the author's mind when choosing this ending. It didn't add anything. All it did was make the novel worse, in my opinion anyway. Heyo, gamers. Heyo, he needs some milk. I can't stick around watching Lord of the Rings with my folks. Hey! A perfect tradition. Enjoy and say hello to your parents from all of us. Do that. Say hello to your parents. Your human earth parents. From us. I watched the horror movies Smile and Smile 2. They were pretty good. I'm not much of a horror movie guy, but I'm glad you enjoyed them. Hoya! Milk me, daddy. Don't know what came over me. I mean, we can make educated guesses. She does that literally every book she writes. She lives exclusively to shock readers last minute and fuck with their souls. Goodness. All the while the books get best selling. Now I can't help but think all our readers are masochists. They absolutely are. Honestly, the ending wasn't as much shocking as it was infuriating. I wasn't like, oh no, that's so sad. Instead, I was like, screams insults into my pillow. This just in, local queer discovers stream is hot. What did you do, Gia? What did you do to yourself? Did you burn yourself on Bolognese steam? For the 3rd time tonight? Gia, no! No! Stop! Please, open the lid away from yourself. Please eat food. I will. Please build a table. I will not. Okay, wait. Buy a table. Is there an actual table item, or do you want me to just sort of build like a table? Like a thing to eat on? We have a table. It's called a crafting table. Anyway. Hey, Deprescio, watch me eat this whole cake. Wasn't that the craziest shit you've ever... What was that? You could just put the cake down? You don't just, like, scoff it? You don't just, like, eat it all in one bite? What the fuck? Okay. What else can you do with sugar? I've never owned sugar before. Leather horse armor. Do I have leather? Let's outfit our horse. I do have 1 leather. You fucking animal. Bro inhaled the cake. You're gonna eat cake off the floor? You are not committed enough to cake. my friend. I love mukbang content. I'll go get some of the chicken we had earlier right now and eat it directly into the microphone. Don't tempt me. I'm hungry. So, what are you guys planning for New Year's? Does anyone have any fun plans? Anyone got anything going on? Alright, time to go murder some cows. I need leather for my horse son. Ah, hell yeah. Get the chicken, Cal. What? Get the chicken? No. Ooh, Catboy ASMR. Oh no. Oh no, this is backfired so horrendously. Oh no. You all called my bluff, god damn it. You fed into feederism like that on live. Brave man. I mean, I've eaten I've like had hauls on here before. So, it's not like you guys haven't heard me eat before. I'm pretty sure I've eaten a meal on stream before. Yeah, I definitely have. I've had like a full meal on stream before. If you want to go find the clip of me having a full meal on stream, I guess you're just going to have to frickin' go watch all of our streams, maybe. Perhaps, perchance, maybe. Alright, let's go kill some cows. Let's go milk and then kill some cows. Okay, then do it again. I don't think I can. It takes so like it makes me anxious actually to warm up food and then eat food. Chicken? Guys, we're making chicken. It's fine. I've solved the chicken situation. Callum, paywall your eating content. Look, apparently there's enough demand for it that I could fully upload to the members only a video of me eating while I talk about something. Which, like, if people want that, I mean, let me know and we'll do it. But for now, you're all gonna have to be settled with the fuck, I'm one-shotting wildlife like it's my goddamn job. Bacon! Bacon! I guess that other one had, like, stubbed its toe or something. Lamb! Lamb! Okay, I guess we're two-shotting them? Oh, well. Give me your milk. Give me your milk. I want your milk. And die. Give me your skin. Okay, that one didn't have any skin to give me. The next one, though. Hey, horse. I remember a thing about zombie horses being a thing. So, we gotta kind of keep an eye out. Keep those peepers peeled. Jeepers creepers. Where did you get those peepers? That you shouldn't have those. Those belong to a person. Like, I can't stress enough how you shouldn't just own someone's eyes. That's not cool. Fucking yeah. Okay, that's 2 so far. The drop rate of leather is a lot lower than I remember it. Damn. Oh well, we've got a whole bunch of food. We're going back home. Oh god, okay. Oh, it got so real so quick out here. Oh, it's like living in Adventure Time, dude. Like, there's just everything is out here. God damn. Oh, it's one of the zombies. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. What would a Minecraft stream be without me dying? Because I'm a moron. Owning someone's eyes was a key plot point in Repo, the genetic opera. Alrighty. You were dead. Not a big surprise. Nap first, you dumbass. No, but my items might despawn. You guys have put the fear of God into me with vis-a-vis items despawning. I'm getting my shit. I'm getting my shit and then running home. No, fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. Fucking... Fellas coming, like, back from the pub, man. They're such a pain to deal with. Running. Where did I die? Where did I die? Where did I die? Here I died. Here I died. Get all my shit back. Get all my shit back. Get all my shit back. Was that it? No, I'm missing a bucket. The third bucket. Yes. I have retained my... What does it fucking explode out of me? Why did it go all over the place like that? Am I just like fully holding these things in my hand and then when I die I like throw my hands up? We're creating new ravines. We're building the ravines bigger, stronger, better than ever before. I have 11 pork chops. That's so many pork chops. It's just... It's an insane degree of pork chops. Oh. Oh, those are like stars. I thought that was someone's face for a second. God, fuck. Why can creepers walk on water, by the way? That has odd religious implications for creepers. Let's... First of all, we can't stop at one cake. Aw, my cat sounds so sad. Hey, Mojang, why did you fucking program this cat to sound like that? It's so sad. Ka-chow. That. And then we're just gonna cook the rest of this meat. Let's sleep. You're gonna die again? Proved you wrong, idiot. Nah! That poor cow, dude. Boo. I will bring food to your house if enough people pay you to eat it. You heard it here, folks. First, folks. If we reach, like, I don't know, Gio, what's a good price for it? What's a good, like, I don't know, patron limit or something? Should we make it like 10 $1 patrons, or like, I don't know, 2 $5 patrons, 50 Rand? I feel like we can... I mean, if you're gonna bring food... Because I read ahead. If you're gonna bring food, then... You gotta pay for the food. Like, we have to cover the cost of the food. So... if we make it something like 5 patrons... If we had 5 new patrons or 5 channel members or something... Then... We'll bring food over, we'll invite Emilio over, and we'll all have a meal on camera. For real, bro. For real, boo. That poor cow, dude. Disclaimer, we actually know one another in real life. Please do not show up to strangers threatening them with food. Absolutely. The Gia and I have known each other for many years. Their fault, they don't know what they were bargaining for. Exactly. Oh no, I got there already. You are dead, not a big surprise. Nap first, you dumbass. You're gonna die again. This is what I mean with you have thoughts. You should make an animal farm instead of killing every animal on site. I don't plan to live here for long enough to need a farm. Give Deprescio a fish, will do. Aren't the Minecraft streams ending today? They are. I mean, for the food, I make like a solid 500 for the food. Like ballpark 500, 1,000. I can't believe you're gatekeeping eating. I'm gatekeeping filming me and 2 of my friends eating. That's what I'm gatekeeping. That's not unreasonable. I haven't said an unreasonable thing. Just pop that back in there. Let's eat a steak. Give me a steak. Deprescio, I promise I will give you fish in a moment. I promise. I promise, dog. Actually, let me pop all the other meat in here as well. Just some raw meat in this wooden chest. Let me go hunt my son a fish. I'm gonna get you little fishies. Oh. Fuck off, homie. Guys, fellas. Fellas, I'm trying to hunt for my son right now, okay? Y'all need to chill. What did I build this place on, like a fucking burial ground? Is there a pet cemetery underneath here? Why are there so many dead things everywhere? Aha. I'm not gonna get him 1 fish. We gotta get him like 3. I couldn't feed him any cake earlier. There we go. Oh, I'm drowning. I was like, but the zombies are over there. Why am I taking damage? My lack of air. My lungs are hurting me. I fucking hate the drowned. Whether the, I don't know, they don't seem like that big of a problem. But then again, I haven't really been monster fighting very much. Are they just, like, kind of annoying? Hey, buddy. Pachow. Yay. Yay! We fed my cat. This is turning into a lovely little experience. Alright, what's some other things that we haven't done? That we should do? I don't know. I'm thinking like we've been going for about nearly 40 minutes. The woody used to be safe. The tried and drowned are the worst. They're actually so strong. Oh, crazy. I mean, I guess it depends on, like, your method with monsters, because at the moment, I'm just sort of avoiding them. And that seems to be working out well for me. Whoop, no. I want 1. I'm gonna pop you in there. And we're gonna give you another fish, because you deserve it. Okay. Wait, no. We're gonna put that in the food chest. I think my idea for, like, ending the stream is to whatchamacallit, kind of ride off into the sunset with Bart. So before that, we need to do some stuff. I had an idea for a fire pit. How do I make a campfire? I need charcoal and logs and sticks. Okay, logs we can sort out. Logs we have, sticks we have. Is this coal or charcoal? No, that's coal. Ooh, more logs. Okay. Okay, we need some coal. Oh wait, no, is that gonna still keep cooking it? Yes. Avoiding them. Cut to cow dying 3 minutes ago. I didn't die to the drowned. I died to other things. Okay. We're gonna get that. And we're gonna make... Where did I find you? Where did I... There we go. A campfire. I'm gonna do this. I want to make a fire pit. Because I think that'll look cool. This is not... Well, I guess we just make a bigger fire pit than I thought I was gonna make. There we go. Hell yeah. And then we just sort of make 5 more of those. Time to cut down some trees. Time to cut down some trees. Meow to you too, my little friend. Let's go. You need to strip the logs. How would you even do that? Do you need like a... Oh, there's a sawmill, yeah. Used to be able to avoid them by getting in the water. I see. I'm gonna miss Deprescio. There will be other cats. There will be other video game cats for us to love. To fall in love with. To enjoy the presence of and to pet. There are some video games that actually let you pet the cats. I mean, hell, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh lets us turn the cats into robots and then punch dragons with them. And I don't know if you've met a cat. That feels like kind of exactly what they want to do. That feels pretty much like their whole thing. Oh, I did come up with an idea. So, this feels kind of empty, right? My idea is once we get a bunch of logs for this fire pit experiment, let's get a ton of saplings and then plant some trees in this area. I mean, I kind of want this to be like our forest. Like this whole open field stuff doesn't really work for me. We'll leave a clearing, but I do sort of want more forestry around here. You know what I mean? 16 logs should be good, right? And then we'll kind of spend the rest of the stream getting some saplings and trying to plant them around the place. Like that, we've already got 3. 1, 2, 3. And then even when we leave, right? Even when we've left this world behind and moved on to, you know, a more forgiving schedule and more, hopefully more consistent uploads, but also more time for me to work on some other stuff that I've been working on outside of the channel, which I need to do. I have been neglecting it. And it's going to be nice to get some time to do that. It's writing. I'm talking about writing. I haven't been like neglecting all the heart surgery I should be doing or receiving. I'm talking about the writing I want to do. But yeah, okay, so no, we need 5. Yeah, we need 5 bits of charcoal. And then hopefully that'll be enough. Let's get sticks. I don't think that's enough sticks. I'll turn these into more sticks. Oop. There we go. And then I want to, maybe we should, like, drill up? Or we can just dig down, I guess. But I kind of want to make, like, a chimney for this to funnel through. I think that'll be fun. Are you done yet? Yes! Okay. Alright, we got enough for 3. That's pretty good. What did we run out of? Logs, I guess. Won't the chimney go into Bert's house? I don't think so. Imagine cats punching dragons. It's my favorite... My favorite shitty mid-2010s band. Imagine cats punching dragons. Right-click the log with the axe. Okay. For why? For what will that... The trees are popping up. Yay! We're gonna reforest this area. And it's gonna be beautiful and gorgeous and look like it's actually living. And I need to remember to not fall into that ravine. Meh. Okay, has that... Ooh, another sapling. Yes. We will return for yet more saplings. Maybe some have dropped. Ooh, I'm getting excited. This feels like a great little purpose. I'm sure you guys have noticed throughout the course of these streams, I'm not exactly... I was never a big, like, Lego kid. Creative building has never been my field. I'm good at coming up with, like, little stories about things, and I'm getting better at drawing stuff. But I've never been, like, crafty, you know? Well, I've been crafty, but, like, not arts and crafty. So it feels good to have a project for this game that is not necessarily centered around building things, because I feel like I get more frustrated by building things than I would get enjoyment out of them, which is a wild thing to say, right? But like I enjoy the idea of leaving something in a prettier state than when I found it. That is kind of ideal to me. But I think it's just sort of how... Ink sac? Did a squid beach itself on my front step? Oh man, that fire is going kind of crazy, huh? Anyway, time to build another one. You know what this crazy fire situation requires? More fire. Yeah. There we go. Hell yeah. This is where we roast fish. This will keep the cave nice and warm. Ain't that right, Deprescio? Deprescio, do you want to read the chat with me? Let's take a look. You want to build Yummy, right? Do you have anything saved up for it? I'm currently... that's why I said earlier... I'm saving 1,000 gems, at least. So everything after 1,000, I'm allowing myself to spend. But the only thing I'm really spending things on is, like, the aerial... The new pack with Draco Tail and Archmage and stuff. But other than that, I'm not really spending... I do have materials saved for that. Those fireplaces are so fire, right? My friend, have you considered going home when it starts getting dark? But I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Alright, kids, dinner's ready. Line up for the bolognese. The bologna's ready. The bolognese is set. Nice. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on the fire pit, if I'm being honest. It's like... Okay, look, if we decide the fire pit is an eyesore, towards the end of the stream, which is in like 20-ish minutes, what we can do instead is come here, grab some lava, and make a lava pit. And that'll be a fun way to like light the house and make it a bit more warm and stuff. Because the fire pit is kind of a lot sensory wise. Yay, Bologna. Bolg. Bolg. Huzzah. Bolg. Oh, and Gia made it, so it's Gaia Bolg, which is a famous mythical spear. If anyone was interested, the Gaia Bolg is the spear used by Cuchulainn, who is a famous Irish folk hero. And it is truly one of the wildest, like, mythical weapons I've ever heard. It's genuinely kind of crazy. It's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a so what it is, right? Is that fuck? It's made. Well, first of all, it's made from the horns of two sea monsters that were fighting each other. So two sea monsters were fighting each other, and the spear Gaia Bolg is made from their horns. Now, the crazy thing about it, right, is that it's a kick spear. So it's not you don't hold it. You don't hold and stab. You kind of throw it and then kick it. And that's how you impale someone with this. The even crazier thing is what happens if you impale someone with this spear, which is that it starts to grow through their arteries. The blade of the spear eventually spreads through their arteries and turns them into what was described in like as basically like a bush of viscera. And it's so rough that they actually have to cut you away from the spear to be able to retrieve the spear again. It is not a cool weapon. It is just vicious. And it's really rough how it gets used, too, because Cuchulainn has to use it on the person that he trained with. Like, so Cuchulainn gets trained by this female warrior who is incredibly famous. She's like a very famous hero. It's the equivalent of being trained by, like, I don't know, what's a good parallel? Like Achilles, I guess. Like, she's crazy famous, right? And she's a phenomenal warrior, and she trains Cuchulainn and this other person whose name I've forgotten. And Cuchulainn is obviously Cuchulainn's like basically an anime protagonist in all of his myths. He's so strong and cool and a good guy, and everyone loves him. You know, he feels like a self-insert before self-inserts were really a thing. I mean, maybe not necessarily because like Dante, right? But yeah, he feels very much like a self-insert. And he trains with this guy, and they become like really close. They become basically brothers with each other. And eventually Cuchulainn gets into a situation where he has to fight this army that's trying to, I think, take a city or something. And they hire the guy that Cuchulainn trained with to fight on their side. So before the fighting even begins, Cuchulainn and this guy like meet up, and the accounts of the myth, because the problem with Irish myth really is that we only have one account of it, and it's pretty heavily Christianized. It's the Book of Invasions, which is fucking okay, Christian church, damn. Just rub it in their face, why don't you? But the Book of Invasions is really the only account of Irish myth that we have. And it gets kind of like there's multiple interpretations of it, right? And in some of the interpretations, like Cuchulainn and his brother, his blood brother, his warrior's brother, they like argue with each other before the battle. In other ones, they sort of just hang out and chat. And no, wait, am I being wrong? No, I think they do just sort of hang out and chat. I'm sure there are multiple versions, but yeah, if there are multiple versions and I'm remembering this correctly, there's a version where they just sort of like hang out and talk to each other, and there's a version where they fully are just like enemies from the beginning. But I prefer the version where they hang out and talk to each other because, like, over the course of the fighting, they become more antagonistic to one another. Like, the fighting gets to... Because they're pretty evenly matched, is the thing. They trained under the same person. And this is one of the only times in Kukulain's legend where he is, like, evenly matched with someone. And then some shit happens. And they decide to settle it. They decide to, once and for all, fight each other. And Kukulain received the Gaia Bolg from his teacher. So he was, like, given this weapon. And he used it on his like, blood brother. And it destroyed him. It's I believe the only case of that weapon being used. This is, like, I believe the only story that weapon is in, and it was rough, dude. It's such a good story too, because you can really, like, feel the regret that Kukulain has that he did this, and it's like, it's genuinely heart-wrenching to see their relationship sour over days of fighting and watch them go from, like, almost joking with each other, just sort of, like, having fun and, you know, like, being evenly matched and, like, enjoying the fight and everything, and then going to, no, I'm gonna kill you. This is, I'm tired now of all of this. You're gonna die. And then seeing this horrific way that this guy gets dispatched, it's a lot, but man, is it narratively phenomenal. It is crazy how good some of these old stories are. But yeah, Irish weapons are insane. The Dagda from... Well, before I go into another thing about Irish weapons, we'll read the chat a bit. Oh, it's gonna get flooded if you dig a chimney. Ah, shit. That's right. Oh, I've heard of Kukulin, or however you spell it. I'll spell it in the chat now if you want. In the Persona series, yeah, Kukulain shows up in a lot of anime. Actually, he was also in Fate, the Fate series, in Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. That seems very unpractical and painful as all hell. It's a vicious weapon. When I was a young sadist and used to try and kill chickens by throwing eggs at them till they died, but I always ended up hatching a chick by accident, then I couldn't kill the chicken anymore because it's a mother now. Hey, Doodles? Hey, Doodles, what the fuck? Are you okay? What the fuck, Doodles? Boudica mention? Honestly, for something you'd associate, with name, that spear sounds genuinely apt. Oh my god, they were roommates. Yeah, brothers. Now they boned. Holy shit, evenly matched from Yu-Gi-Oh! Kukulain, what's his nuts, lovers to enemies, 15,000 words. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry for joking about it. My bone is my sword. This is such a wild series of responses. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, do you guys want to hear about the Dagda's weapon? I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the stream before. Also, was that Boudica? Gia? Was Kukulain's teacher Boudica? Because if so, that's crazy. Boudica is a great name. I love saying Boudica. It's so phonetically pleasing. It's like... We talked about this with a Morton Joe from Mad Max. Like, it's such a... It rolls off the tongue so well. Oh, it's starting to get dark. Okay, we'll make it back home. And then we'll check on the forest tomorrow. We're gonna have to have dinner tomorrow. That's the one line from Cats that always gets stuck in my head. It's from, what's his name? Mungo Jerry and, Rumple Teaser. That's it. I'm a cultured young man. I know fake cat names. I know fake upsetting cat names. How about you? Tell us about Dagda. I believe Dagda is its name. I think he's kind of the chief god of the what's their fucking the Tuel del Oren or something. I believe they're called the Tuel del Torin or something like that, who are the kind of they're like the gods of Ireland in Irish mythology, but their name translates to like the fair people or the tall people or something, and it's weird, man. It like most gods in old mythologies, they don't feel like omniscient beings of all power. They feel more like just really strong humans. But the Dagda is, I if I recall correctly, kind of the chief god of Irish mythology before Luch Lamfada takes over, and he has this sick mace that if it hits you with one side, it'll kill anything, but if it hits you with the other side, it will bring you back to life. He literally, it's like death on one side, life on the other. It's such a cool idea. He also has a harp or a lyre. Like I think it's a harp. He has a harp that can sway the hearts of men. So it's like mind control, I guess. Or he can like influence you to feel things. And he has a cauldron that controls the seasons. But the thing is, right, like, he's just like a jovial kind of guy. I also don't know if he was chief of the gods before the Fomorans, because after the Fomoran attack, like the last Fomoran attack, where the Irish gods won, Luch kind of took over. He really took over as leader of everything. Luch Lamfada, which means Luch long-armed, because he has such skill with a spear. He's the god of sunlight and craft, arts, and he like all the great things. He's like a war god, but he's also like, you know, arts and crafts and making stuff and sunlight and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know that much about him, but he like this is the biggest issue with like Irish mythology being so heavily Christianized, right? Is that they don't say king of the gods. They say high king of Ireland. And then at one point there's like 4 high kings or something. There's like 4 kings of Ireland and then 1 high king, and Luch is the high king. And to become the high king of Ireland, you have to go through all of these like different fucking things. You have to get like 4 items. It truly starts to sound like a video game. Like, you have to get this one sword and this one stone. I think it might be the Blarney stone. It's the very famous one that you have to kiss. But you have to get a sword and a stone and 2 other things I can't remember, and those are the signs of legitimacy that you are the king, like the high king of Ireland. And if you have all those things, congratulations, you're high king. But yeah, it's so wild, dude. Also, the Fomorans are probably a metaphor for Vikings, because they come from the sea, and one of the Fomoran, like the leader of the Fomorans, I believe, has 1 eye, which feels very Odin coded. Although maybe I'm reading into that too much, but it does feel very like oh, they're talking about the Vikings who raided Ireland so fucking much, and this just like got incorporated into their beliefs. Also, the Book of Invasions starts with Noah, you know, of the Ark, and his daughters like discover Ireland. Like his daughter, it specifically says in the Book of Invasions that Noah's daughters discover Ireland, and then they get replaced by like the fucking Irish gods? There's another Irish god. Oh, man. That I want to tell you guys about. I forget her name. It starts with a... Is it an M? I think it's such an iconic name. Oh, someone might have to look this up for me, please. But she's a goddess of war. She's like the war goddess in Irish myth. She has 3 faces. Like 3 heads, or 3 faces. I believe her name starts with an M, but I'm not sure. Please look it up. Hey, so I just realized that we for sure passed the stream times, but I was having so much fun talking about mythology. Maybe we go on a bit longer than I thought we were going to, and we try and reforest that area. While I talk mythology. You know what? Yeah, this is now a mythology AMA. I'll try my best. If I'm not familiar with the mythology, I'll let you know. But I want to get into mythology more. It's one of my favorite things ever. Especially with the new book that I'm writing and everything, which has some it like a lot of the cultures I got inspired by real life cultures, and obviously, you know, I'm trying to be as respectful to that as possible. I'm reading into those cultures as I write about them, so I don't like accidentally portray anyone as something that their culture has like never been portrayed as, or has never been in history, and now I'm portraying it like that just because of ignorance. But one of the things I'm trying to do also is like look into their mythologies, because I'm, you know, you want to create religions for these kinds of things. I try to make like unique religions on my own, and it's tough. As it turns out, that whole religion thing, kind of tough, as it were. The Morrigan, that's it. The Morrigan is so cool. If you can find an image of the Morrigan, she is insanely rad. Like, it's ridiculous how rad she is. Boudica was Scottish. Okay, so we're not that far behind. I love me a neurodivergent hyperfixation tangent. Thank you. Is it the Morrigan? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Y'all got it right. Got it in one. I'm still like evenly matched from Yu-Gi-Oh is still really good, Zaki. It's still tickling me. But yeah, I've always I think it's kind of, especially if you're into video games and you grew up in the sort of time period that I grew up in, like the early 2000s. Okay, so as you guys can see, my mouse is still kind of doing that scrolling thing, and I just threw a whole bunch of eggs. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, here we are. But yeah, if you grew up in the sort of in the 2000s, like me and a few other people in this stream in this chat have, it was pretty hard to get away from video games using mythology as like an ideas bucket. You know, you had like Dante's Inferno was a video game, obviously God of War and stuff like that. Mostly it was Greek. It was mostly Greek mythology that got used for that kind of thing. Even if it wasn't like overtly Greek myth, you would frequently fight monsters from Greek myth. The opening of like Dragon's Dogma, for instance, has you fighting a chimera, right? And that is one of my favorite creatures from Greek mythology of all time. I love chimeras so much. I especially love when people get creative with the distribution, like, because obviously chimeras are part goat, part lion, part snake, and I love it when people get kind of creative with that. Like, there's also, I believe, some eagle in there, I want to say. There's some eagle in there? They're a little bit eagle? Little bit of eagle in that one? And, you know, sometimes people give them wings. Sometimes people make it like a lion with, like, goat horns and a snake tail. Sometimes they go a little bit more of the literal translation that you often see in media, which is like, you know, a lion with the back half is a goat and the front half is a lion. And sometimes it has 3 heads, and sometimes it just has the 1 head. It's fun. I love seeing the interpretations of those kinds of things. I've never been like super concerned with accuracy, which is, you know, because that's I think hallmark of privilege, isn't it? Is that when it's not your culture being depicted, you don't have to worry about like things like accuracy and stuff. You get to just sort of live in the inaccurates and enjoy it because it's not culturally significant to you or anything like that. Oh fuck, it's getting dark again. Dude. The Morrigan possesses Siren in the X-Men. Whoa, God. Oh, I need to watch where I'm going. It's just like me in real life. Man, do you guys remember when we first came here and I didn't even know if there was a village? And now we've met them. We stole one of their cats. I chased it around a small island for a while. We're creating forests. We've come a long way in these streams. It may not always seem like it, but we really have. There's been a lot of dying. Been a lot of trying. But we have come surprisingly far in these streams. And now we go to bed. Chase the monsters away. This game is really the embodiment of monsters can't get me if I'm under my bed sheets. Oh man, that used to be I held that belief firmly when I was a child. Because obviously I'm kind of a nervous person. And I would get scared that there was like monsters and stuff all the time. So under the bed sheets, for sure. Alrighty, let's see the chat. The Morrigan possesses Siren in the X-Men during the Krakoa era. There, now we're all showing our hyperfixations. Final Fantasy used to using so much mythology since forever. Oh yeah, dude, we have a short on this channel. The very first animated short I ever did is about Shiva and Bahamut in Final Fantasy. I thought a chimera was a girl and her best friend. Gia? You motherfucker. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you invoke that? That scene. My god. Gia. One of the most tense situations I've ever been in is my best friend, who is Wicca, talking to my ex, whose special interest was Christianity and Christian mythology, not religious. Why is that tense? I feel like they'd have a lot of fun things to talk about. Were they just like not agreeing with each other and it felt like this could go bad? Okay, let's actually just take a cheeky peeky. Why not? Just take a sneaky peeky at our forest. And then I think, yeah. Oh shit, did this finally blossom? Whoa! It looks great over here all of a sudden. You enjoying yourself, Bart? Maybe I open Bart's stable so that he can be free before I turn off the game. You can be free now, Bart. Damn, it looks so good around here. Look at that. We did that, y'all. We made it look that way. We didn't have to, but we did it. There's a sky forest. Oh, this little guy hasn't bloomed yet, but that's okay, buddy. You'll get there. And we've brought back some trees over there. Still a little bit barren over here, but that's fine. We did this, gang. This world it sure was different before we came along. We left a mark. That's a big deal. It's not the biggest deal, obviously. The biggest deal is enjoying the time you have in the world that you're in. Regardless of what that world is. It's about being kind and helping people out where you're able to, and it's about punching Nazis directly into their stupid noses and making them regret being quite so vocal about their beliefs. But making a mark is pretty good too. Alrighty, folks. Actually, maybe I should get on top of this tower. Bye-bye, Bart. We left a Byte, Marx, you might say. God damn you. A lot of modern-day paganism is based on historical misconceptions by Victorians, and you love to build that out, point that out, and she did not appreciate that at all. Who would? That feels like a shitty thing to point out. Your ex does not sound like a chill dude. Hang on. Ooh. Do we maybe jump back? Can I thread the needle here? Can. Yeah, this is a better angle anyway. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed these streams while they were here. I hope you have a good time with your free Monday nights from now on. I hope I see you on Wednesdays and Fridays from here on out for the new schedule. How it's going to work is the streams are going to be at the same time. It's just that we're not doing the Monday ones. It's starting basically next week, so keep an eye out. I will be announcing before every stream like usual. Don't worry. Have a good new year. Have a happy new year. And I hope everything works out great. I hope it's so wonderful and lovely. And I hope at the end of everything, you look back and you say to yourself, man, that was some good bolognese. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay friendly. Stay watching. Stay away from exploding shrubs, cave spiders, zombies, bones what move on their owns, and most importantly, people who support capitalism. Alrighty, folks. Take it easy, and as always, stay magical.